is a lovely night here in the Midwest, and the roof is open, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that That's what they're doing early in this game.
5 yards remain on second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, right? This is natural.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Will Dissly, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. They go play action now. Lawrence. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win. So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. To the right side, complete to Taylor. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of you.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. QT, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain. On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play. 7 yards to pick up there. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosion.
Has just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, Lawrence is thrown into the hands of Pittman here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 45 on 2nd down, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Herbert back to the air. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for us. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trevor Lawrence, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more.
He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Herbert on 1st down now. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we hit halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
That's how we do it.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, what a move. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Fights through and now a crease. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at about the 1.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Indy.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. They'll look to throw.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one will be accepted. Herbert now. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Second and 11 now.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They run with Taylor.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Let's go. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive. It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway. Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He gets away from 1. And he's got this down to the 35. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good.
Gain of 9 on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Don't do us like that.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a...
Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He's back to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Finding room inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 7, 25 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Herbert.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.